Dana, I think I'm supposed to turn it over to you.
Wow. Thank you, David. Let me just introduce myself to you all who are here. I'm Dana Nickerson, and I'm the president of Prisons to Partnership. My work in reentry began as a child, actually. Interestingly, it unfolded as I began to walk in the shoes where my mother worked in the correctional. Um, she worked for corrections for the state of California, as did my aunt. My mother ran the reentry program and was over the trades that people could take back then, where the state would pay.
You muted yourself, Dana.
So the people who were incarcerated, when they came out of prison, they would have skills to life sustaining and family sustaining jobs and wages. And I didn't really realize that until I got into the work. I'm a peak performance trainer and a communications coach. I've spent a lot of time developing myself to be able to somewhat give the message like David spoke to about how to love people and how to love one another and how to hear the conversations that are keeping you from that love and contentment in life. And I started coaching formerly incarcerated women at Homeboy Industries. And I did it because I could. I did it because I had access to power and tools that would transform their work. And I believe I touched the lives of over 80 women in a couple of years. And the program grew from 6 to a consistent 35 every week. And moving on, I was invited to this group from our founder, Neil Abramson. And thank you, Neil. And this year, I chose to become president under the request because I get that we were making a huge difference. So that's me. And I want to just have everyone come off mute who's willing to. And in that message of love, give David a big round of applause, if you don't mind.
Thank you, David.
Thank you,
Thank
David.
you,
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you,
Awesome.
David. You're
David.
Feedback.
Thank
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Awesome.
Wonderful, wonderful job, David. You've transformed every one of us here.
Not audio, but microphone.
Oh, okay. Your message has transformed every one of us here. That closing was amazing. And yes, we are the group that refuses not to love. We refuse not to love, David. We got you. We got the assignment. So I'm gonna go on further. I want to acknowledge others here. First of all of the wonderful speakers. Man, we spoke on over the break of how the art of the conversation went from family and we rounded back to family. And each and every one of you who gave from your heart to help us to understand the work that you've done and to let us get that you have value and you know it. And we're so proud of each and every one of you who've committed to making a change for people and especially your own families and the lives that you touch. And I really want you to get that your impact is not just the people that you touch in your local communities. I imagine that we're represented by at least 10 different states and one international guest. Your impact, you speakers, you wonderful souls, is each person that each of us heard your message and the people in our lives will be impacted by your contribution. So get that and really get that, okay? I want you to really, really get that you've done something tremendous, not just because you choose to pay restitution to the world, but because you are making an impact in everyone's life you touch and those who touch them. So our panel moderators, James, or actually it was Neil. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Grace, and thank you for Antonia for really highlighting and bringing out of our speakers what they want to be known for. We want to appreciate that Dave Flattery was our show sponsor and partners with our slideshow. Our other valued sponsors and partners are the Humanist Society of Santa Barbara, the Southern California Secular Coalition, I Am Humanity, Philadelphia Ethical Society, and Option Recovery Services. We thank you. Also, another way to go, we thank you. To the 2005 P2P conference team, thank you, thank you, thank you for what you did. Thank you all for your dedication, the time you spent, and everything it took to pull this off in such a way that people are blessed and transformed. We thank you. And all of you who've attended, who just stopped by for a little while, or especially to those of you who stayed all day. I believe I saw Yusef here for quite a while, Mr. Lamar. We'd love to work with you. We'd love to get acquainted with more of you. Shortly, we'll be seeing the survey link. And when the survey link goes to the chat, I'd like for you to click on the survey, or you can point your camera towards the survey QR code on the screen. And we ask that you let us know how we've done, what we can do better, what you'd like to see in the future, and any feedback you'd like to give us to help us grow and to continue to be that group that refuses not to love. I want to invite all of the attendees here to reach out to the resources and the people who were here, who showed up, who have programs that you might be interested in. And even if you just want to reach out by email and give them the acknowledgement that they might not be here to get. We know that you all could have been anywhere today. It's Saturday, it's the holidays, and you chose to be here. And you're a big person, and we appreciate you for that. Now, lastly, I would like to invite you. First, I want to remind first I'm going to invite you to our events page. We have every second Monday of the month at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we meet on Zoom, and that's how we meet all these wonderful people. We meet on Zoom and share resources. Prisons to Partnership is committed to becoming a clearinghouse of resources for our community to know where each other is state to state. You're starting a group home, you want to start a program, we're committed to have those resources to support you. And before I get out of here, I just want to share with you the Prisons to Partnership mission. Once again, Prisons to Partnership welcomes individuals and groups to share ideas, resources, and make connections that foster a community committed to transforming the narrative around incarceration and reentry for individuals, families, and organizations. Thank you all. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for being the kind of human beings that want to transform your environment, if only by sitting here and listening and being a contribution to those who are doing the work. We appreciate you, we thank you, and we refuse not to love you. Have a great day.